Waking up tired, battling with low energy, and struggling with brain fog are common issues faced by over 50% of adults. Quality sleep is vital for physical and mental well-being, impacting concentration, decision-making, and overall daily performance. Despite its significance, many neglect prioritizing sleep. Today, I'll be sharing the steps that I took to personally enhance the quality of my sleep, leading to improved energy levels, mood, and focus throughout the day. So before we dive into those steps, let's identify the signs that you may not be getting sufficient restful sleep. So one is that you are feeling tired during the day and you're yawning frequently. A second one could be that you are feeling irritable or having mood swings. A third one could be that you are struggling to concentrate or remember things. A fourth one could be that you are having a dependence on an alarm clock to wake up. The fifth one is that you have a weakened immune system. And the sixth one could be that you are feeling hungry throughout the day constantly and wanting to snack. So on screen now, I've actually popped on my Aura metrics. So this is my Aura ring. If you don't know what an Aura ring is, it's a health device that tracks your sleep and various other health metrics. It has these sensors inside that are able to do that. So as you can see on screen, it's tracking my sleep data through things like my total sleep duration, my REM sleep, my deep sleep, latency, resting heart rate, my heart rate variability, body temperature, and many other activity metrics. Now you may be thinking, what do all these metrics mean and what should you aim for? Well, for optimal sleep, mental and physical well-being, these are the sort of metrics that I personally aim for quality restful sleep. So I aim to get around 8 to 9 hours of sleep per night. I aim for 20 to 25% of my total sleep time to be spent in REM sleep. I aim for 20% of my total sleep time to be spent in deep sleep. I aim to fall asleep within the first 15 minutes of lying down in bed. My resting heart rate should be slightly below my average, and I have an increased heart rate variability day on day. So now let's go over the steps of how you can improve your sleep quality. So the first step is setting a consistent sleep start and wake up time. Consistency is crucial for restful sleep. Our bodies follow a 24-hour circadian rhythm, and having irregular bedtimes can really hinder your ability to acquire deep sleep. So deep sleep is the most restorative stage of sleep, and getting enough deep sleep helps us feel rested upon waking and ready to tackle the day ahead. This rule of having a consistent sleep start and wake up time doesn't just apply Monday to Friday, guys. This applies every day of the week. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have one day off here and there, but if you are someone who is in a really bad sleep pattern at the moment and you have a really bad quality of sleep, the first thing that you want to do is start having consistent sleep start and wake up times, and no rule bends for the time being. So no staying up super late on a Friday or Saturday night for now, and trying to be consistent. Step 2 is avoiding caffeine in the afternoon. Caffeine is a stimulant that blocks adenosine receptors in the brain. These adenosine receptors are what make us feel sleepy, so drinking caffeine and blocking this is instead going to make you feel more alert. Caffeine has a half-life of up to 9.5 hours, so if you are consuming caffeine in the afternoon, let's say at around 3 to 4 p.m, caffeine is still going to be present in your system up until 11 and even 12 p.m. at night. Now, it's not only being cautious about drinking caffeine in the afternoon, but being cautious of how much caffeine you are consuming on a daily basis. To ensure optimal sleep, I personally consume only 1 cup of coffee during the day in the morning, around 90 minutes after waking. Step 3 is eating your last meal 3 to 5 hours before going to bed. Digestion slows down at night, so eating really close to bedtime is going to disrupt your circadian rhythm. Your body is wanting to slow down and prepare for sleep. It's not wanting to be up again and processing and digesting. So eating at that time, you can actually cause not just only difficulty with your sleep, but stomach pain, gas and heartburn. The whole process of digesting food increases your body temperature, increases your metabolic rate, and therefore promotes alertness throughout your body, as your body is going through a process when at that point of time it's supposed to be winding down and preparing to go to sleep and rest. Therefore, what you may experience when you're eating close to your bedtime is an elevated heart rate, which then signals that your body is working overtime to digest that food. So having an early dinner improves your sleep quality, digestion, metabolism, and actually lowers your blood pressure. Step 4 is to limit exposure to blue light 1 to 2 hours before bed. Now, I know it's hard in the evenings when you want to wind down and relax, throw on Netflix, go on your phone, scroll on TikTok, Instagram or whatever, and I'm not saying that this is something that you cannot and absolutely must not do. However, I personally, to ensure optimal sleep, try to reduce and limit my exposure to blue light at least 1 to 2 hours before bed. And this includes having a little bit of a wind down routine, moving away from my phone, from laptops and from TVs. Blue light actually inhibits the release of melatonin in the body. Now, melatonin is released through darkness, and if you are having artificial blue light coming through, you're actually tricking your body into still thinking that it's the day and that your body should not be producing melatonin and getting ready for bed. Having a bedtime routine can signal to your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. Now, this doesn't have to be anything crazy. We don't need to do any meditations and a whole 20 list long routine, but having something simple that works well for you. For me personally, to ensure optimal sleep, my bedtime routine consists of either having a hot shower or a warm bath, reading a bit of my book, tidying up my surroundings, and just getting myself in a restful mood. Step 5 is creating an optimal bedroom environment. To ensure rejuvenating sleep, we need to create the most optimal bedroom environment. So things like temperature, your bedroom should be really cool, keeping a window open at night, just letting some fresh air in and keeping a cool environment. Excessive heat has been shown to increase wakefulness throughout the night. Now, this might be something that you're not directly aware of, but if your room is quite stuffy and hot, you will be waking up throughout the night, and this is actually going to cause a decrease in your REM and deep sleep. Sleep is best achieved in complete darkness. Of course, light signals to the body that it is daytime. Darkness signals that it's time to sleep. So, investing in good quality blackout blinds and trying to eliminate any light in your bedroom is crucial. An optimal sleep environment is also silent. Now, I know this can be hard if you are living in a city like myself. I'm living in London and the streets are quite busy. So investing in something like a white noise filter can really help reduce those loud sounds throughout the night. Ensure your bedroom is free of clutter. You want this space to be peaceful. A clear mind means a better quality sleep. And lastly, ensure that the bedroom is reserved for sleep and intimacy only. No other activities need to be going on in the bedroom. No eating in bed, no watching TV in bed, no working in bed. Reserve this area purely for sleep and intimacy. And my last and final step is daily sunlight exposure. So opening the curtains and going for a brisk walk in the morning can do so much for your sleep quality. Natural sunlight helps regulate our body's natural circadian rhythm and hormones. The way our bodies actually distinguish between daytime and nighttime is through daylight exposure. Waking up in the morning, getting as much sunlight in as possible is really going to help your body keep in sync. It's going to send signals to your body to suppress that release of melatonin, which is promoting sleepiness, and increase the release of hormones like cortisol and serotonin. And as nighttime approaches and the sun starts to set, our bodies also receive that signal as a sign to start converting serotonin into melatonin, which is going to help with quality sleep. Now, if you are someone like me, I'm living in London, England, and our winters are dark, cold, grey, and way too long. It can be really hard getting that sunlight in every day. Now, don't worry if it's cloudy outside, the sun is still coming through. So make sure that you are doing your best, even in those cold, horrible winters, to get outside, get some fresh air, and even when you are inside, make sure some sort of sunlight, natural light is coming through. And if you can, even using artificial white light is going to help. Now, what a lot of people tend to do during the cold winters, dark winters, is staying inside a lot, being in rooms where there's not a lot of natural light, and this is causing our bodies to become out of sync, not really understanding when is daytime and when is nighttime. By including these steps that I've mentioned in your routine, you can significantly improve the quality of your sleep and overall health and well-being. If you found these tips useful, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like this video, subscribe and share with anyone who is needing help to improve their sleep quality.